Okay, for 10 and 11, it says for each question, which function will have the greatest rate of change? Class, remember we've talked about this in class. This means the steepest slope. So if we're looking at a graph, we're looking for steepest slope. If we're looking at a table, we're going to have to look at the greatest rate of change. So steepest slope. Okay, so look at our graph. Look at the f of x right here. It's growing. Yep, it's growing okay. And it's starting to get a little bit faster growth as it goes. And then look at the blue one. That's linear. That's only going to grow by the exact same amount every time. It's not going to speed up or get a higher rate of growth as the x values get bigger as we go this direction. But look at the black graph. Look at h of x. It even goes down at first. But look, class, how quickly the slope is getting more and more at a faster rate. In fact, the slope right here is the steepest slope of all three of them. And that's going to keep getting steeper as we go farther along our x-axis. So on this one, the actual function that has the greatest rate of change is this one right here, h of x. And if you want to actually answer that question, class, and I would expect you to do that. Some of you are going to just be copying answers and you won't get full credit for it, or you won't get credit for this worksheet. On this one, class, you're going to say h of x, and you're going to answer because it ends with the steepest slope. It ends with the steepest slope. We'll circle it right here. All right, let's take a look at number 11. Now in this one, class, we don't have graphs. So this is the part you should be remembering here. If any of these tables is exponential, exponential always grows the fastest at larger values of x. So if I had to make a list of how they grow, here's the way it would work. Linear. It's going to be the slowest growth. Now, it doesn't mean it's the slowest growth everywhere on the graph. It means it's the slowest growth for large values of x. So you have to put here as a qualifier, when x is very large, when x is very large. Now, notice, class, I didn't look at the table at all. Don't be fooled and look at f of x and go, oh, that has a 32. That's the biggest rate of change. Or don't look at this and go, this is 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. Don't assume that these numbers are going to tell you anything. You're looking to see which type of graph it is and which ones will always have the largest rate of change at very large values of x. Linear is always going to be the slowest. Quadratic is middle. And then exponential largest growth or fastest growth. It doesn't matter how the actual graph starts off. It doesn't matter that this one starts as 2, this one 4, and this is 9. Don't use that as a way to figure it out. Don't look at the ending number either to figure it out. It doesn't tell you anything. You're looking for when x is really, really large, that means it's not even close to this. We would plug in an x value of like 30 or 40, way out here in the table. The question is, which one's going to be growing the fastest? It's always exponential. Take a look at these graphs, class. Let's figure out which is which. This is 4 plus 8. Sorry, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20. This is linear. take a look at this one. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is, oh, it's not 8. Let's try and look for exponential. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. This is exponential. Oops, let's spell it right. EXP. And then this one, class, take a look at this. From 9 to 6, we subtract 3, we subtract 1, we add 1, we add 3. Second difference is negative 3 to negative 1. Negative 1 minus negative 3 is plus 2. This will be plus 2. This will be plus 2. This one is definitely quadratic. So the slowest growth at high values of x will be linear. The middle growth at high values of x will be quadratic. But the largest growth or the highest rate of change when x is very large is going to be this graph right here. So the answer is f of x. And your answer is, and I won't write it down because if you're just copying answers, this is exactly what you'll write on your worksheet, and I will know all you did was copy answers and didn't listen to the videos. F of x, because it is exponential, and exponential graphs or functions always have the fastest growth for large values of x. I'll say it one more time. F of x is the one with the greatest rate of change when x is very large, because exponential functions or tables or graphs always grow at the fastest rate at large values of x. So there we go. How to tell it graphically, how to tell it by a table. That is questions 10 and 11.